Yes, children. So finally, we understood when the BSP has been started and then whose leadership and what is the main ideology behind this political party. So, the main ideology is to represent and secure the power for, yes, the minority sections of our society. It may be like a Dalits, Adivasis, OBCs and other religious minorities. This is very much important, children. Just reglance once again. Okay. It has taken the inspiration, the ideas and the techniques from, the Ambedkar, Mahatma Phule, Periyar, Sahu Maharaj, many other people. Okay. Yes, children. Let's see the next. Yes. It has its main base in the state of Uttar Pradesh and substantial represence in neighboring states like Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttarakhand, Delhi and Punjab. So the main base for this particular, the political party is the state of Uttar Pradesh. Okay. And even, the neighboring states, the states also it has got like Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttarakhand, Delhi and Punjab. And then in Uttar Pradesh only, it has, the spread its power many times. In Lok Sabha election held in 2014, it, polled about 4% votes but did not secure seats in the Lok Sabha. So we have seen in the earlier, the Mamata Banerjee's party, what happened? There, it has got just 3.84% of the votes, but still it has, became like a fourth largest, the national political party. But here coming to the BSP, even though they have got the 4% of the vote, but still they did not secure any seat in the Lok Sabha. Children, are you understanding? These are all the very much important, the ideology of the each party. Just remember. Yes, children. Next, we are going to see about the Bharatiya Janata Party. That we'll call it as a BJP. So, the BJP is only now we can see like a ruling party of our country. Yes or no? Yes, children. Who is the Prime Minister? Very good. Then, see here, BJP founded in 1980 by reviving the, the erstwhile Bharatiya Janasangh. So, from the Bharatiya Janasangh, it has been again, the rechanged its name as a Bharatiya Janata Party formed by Shyama Prasad Mukherjee in 1951. So, in the year 1951, they have already started like a Bharatiya Janasangh. So, that has been revived in the year 1980. Okay. To build a strong and modern India by drawing inspiration from India's ancient culture and values. And Deen Dayal Upadhyay's idea of integral humanism and Antyodaya. So, here you have to understand what is the main ideology of, the Bharatiya Janata Party. So, here the main ideology is to build a strong and modern India. Okay, to build a strong and modern India. But how they can build a strong and modern India? By drawing the inspiration from the ancient culture. That is, what is our Indian ancient culture? And our values, the ancient culture and the values and the ideas of the Deen Dayal Upadhyay. Okay, the ideas of Deen Dayal Upadhyay with the integral of humanism and Antyodaya. Okay, they integrated the humanism and Antyodaya. Guys, understand, right? So, the main ideology is to build a strong and modern India by, taking or giving much importance for our Indian ancient culture and the values. Okay, children. Yes, next. The cultural nationalism is an important element in its conception of Indian nation, the nationhood and politics. So here in this party, they are giving much importance for cultural nationalism. I told you people, Indian culture and the value, the values, they are giving much important, ancient Indian culture. So that's what here they are telling, to enlighten the cultural nationalism. They have got the ideology. And then BJP wants to fulfill, wants the full territorial and political integration of Jammu and Kashmir with India. So as we knew that what happened, India was not like the Jammu Kashmir was not like a part of India. We were struggling a lot. Their main ideology was to integrate the Jammu and Kashmir with India. A uniform civil code for all people living in the country, irrespective of religion, and ban on religious controversy. So their main idea was to ban the religious controversy. So everyone should be treated equally irrespective of their religion. So even now also we can see, there is the clash among the people based on the religion. So their main idea was just to eradicate, or just to overcome the idea of religion. The people has to be treated based on the irrespective of their religion. Okay, the ban on the religion controversies was their idea. Okay, its support base increased substantially in the year 1990s. So after around 1990s only, the spread of BJP started all over the country. See, earlier limited to north and west and to urban areas, the party expanded its support in the south, east and the north, east and no rural areas. So earlier and all, it has got only the spread to the the northern place and the west place, not in the southern part of the country. But later it started to spread. See, came to power in 1988 as the leader of the National Democratic Alliance, including several regional parties. So in the year 1988, it came to power with the alliance of the many other, the regional party along with the NDA, okay, National Democratic Alliance, and then emerged as the largest party with 282 members in 2014 Lok Sabha elections. So in 2014, we could have seen that. So it has become like the, the largest party of the country, and then currently, even now also we can see our country is ruled by, yes, BJP, that is the NDA government at the center. Okay, children, hope you understood the ideology of BJP. Yes, next we'll see that is the Communist Party of India. This Communist Party of India has formed in 1925, believes in, the Marxism, Leninism, secularism and democracy. So guys, do you people remember the Karl Marx ideas and the Lenin ideas? Towards what happened? They were struggling to get the independence for the poor people from the capitalist society. So the capitalist society was suppressing the poor people. So that was the main idea of this party, the Communist Party. They have taken the idea of, the Marx, the Karl Marx and Lenin, the secularism and the democracy, and opposed to the forces, the successionism and the communalism. So here in this party, they are not giving much importance and they started to oppose successionism. So whatever their ancestor, their father, they'll be getting the power. So they started to oppose that, and even the communalism. Only that particular community will be ruling the country, not that. Okay. Except parliamentary democracy as a means of promoting the interests of the working class, farmers and the poor. So they started to believe in the secularism. Okay. So they started to add, believing that the parliamentary democracy only can promote the interest of the working class people, farmers and even the poor. So that's the reason they started to give much importance for, the Marxism and the Leninism along with the secularism and the democracy. See here, became weak after the split in the party in 1964 that led to the formation of the CPIM. So finally what happened? This party has got split. So that's the reason this party has become weak in the year of 1964. Significant presence in the states of Kerala, West Bengal, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So we can see this party, Communist Party, in few states of our country, that is Kerala, West Bengal, along with the Punjab, Andhra Pradesh and your state, that is Tamil Nadu. Okay, see here. It secured less than 1% of votes and 1 seat in the 2014 Lok Sabha election. It has got very less seats in the Lok Sabha election. Hope you people understood, right, the ideology of this Communist Party. Okay, let us move on, children. The next one, it is the Communist Party of India, the Marxist. So finally, which has been the splitted from the Communist Party in the year of 64, they formed the new political party, that is the Communist Party of India, that is Marxist, CPIM. See, founded in the year of 1964, as we know, it has got separated from the CSP, that is the Communist Party. Immediately they have formed the new party, believes in Marxism and Leninism. So same like Communist Party, here also they are following the same thing, that is the Karl Marx idea along with the Lenin's idea, how the capitalist people were suppressing the poor people. The same idea, support socialism, secularism and democracy, and opposes imperialism and communalism. So finally, so we understood it started to support for the secularism, democracy and all those things. The equality among the people should be there, freedom should be there, independence should be there for all the people. But it started to oppose imperialism. Guys, do you remember what do you mean by imperialism? Yes, a country will be controlled by some other country. So that was the main reason for the World War I. So that is what here also they are they started to oppose the imperialism along with the communalism. The power should not be given only to the set of people or only to the one category of people. That was the main idea of the Communist Party of India, Marxist. Okay, children? Yes. Next, it accepts democratic elections as a useful and helpful mean for securing the objective of socio-economic justice in India. So they started to believe that, they started to accept democratic elections as a useful and helpful means for securing the objective of socio-economic justice. So here they are expecting the equality, secularism, democracy. So that is the reason what happened. They started to believe or accept that the elections is one of the the useful means for the securing the main idea of the socio-economic justice. There will be a equality among the people. Okay. It enjoys a strong support in West Bengal, Kerala and Tripura, especially among the poor, factory workers, farmers, agricultural laborers and the intelligence. So finally, as I told you people, the main ideology of this particular party was, yes children, that is how the capitalist people were suppressing the poor people. That means they started to provide the more importance for the poor people, factory workers, farmers and the agricultural laborers and other people. So here in this party, they are getting the much support from those people only. That is, the poor people of, we can see this in the part of West Bengal, Kerala and Tripura. Okay. The maximum, the poor, factory workers, farmers and the agricultural laborers and the intelligentsia was, is supporting this particular political party. And the main ideology of this political party is, yes children, that is, the Karl Marx idea and along with the Lenin's idea. Very good children. Yes, let us see this.